amateurs, he said he beat you in that.
He didn't beat me. No, he didn't beat me.
Okay.
It's gonna show March the 1st.
One more. Good. Under here. Roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower. That's that.
That's Gervonta "Tank" Davis, deep in the heart of training camp as he gears up for his highly anticipated fight against Lamont Roach. Focused and unwavering, Davis is honing his speed, power, and defensive skills under the close supervision of his team. His camp is a grueling mix of intense sparring sessions, strength training, and strategic drills designed to expose Roach's weaknesses. With a strict diet and relentless conditioning, Davis is pushing his body to its absolute limits to maintain peak physical form. While his signature knockout power remains a formidable weapon, Davis is also fine-tuning his footwork and endurance. Confident yet disciplined, he is poised to showcase his dominance and solidify his status as one of boxing's elite. In training camp, Davis is putting his blazing speed on full display, sharpening his explosiveness with lightning-fast combinations and rapid footwork. His hand speed is razor-sharp, delivering crisp jabs and devastating hooks with pinpoint accuracy. Under the watchful eyes of his trainers, he's refining his reflexes through intense pad work, agility drills, and high-speed defensive maneuvers. But Davis's speed isn't just for offense. His head movement and quick counters make him a nightmare for any opponent. With relentless sprint sessions and endurance training, Davis is faster and more agile than ever, ensuring he remains a dominant force in the ring. Come fight night, Tank will be ready to prove why he's one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport.
God damn!
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is deep in preparation for his highly anticipated showdown against Lamont Roach, set for March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Renowned for his explosive speed and devastating power, Davis is leaving no stone unturned in his training camp, meticulously sharpening his skills and crafting a game plan tailored to counter Roach's fighting style. Davis's training regimen is a grueling mix of strength and conditioning workouts designed to amplify his power and stamina. These sessions include weightlifting, resistance training, and plyometric exercises, all aimed at building the explosive strength that has become his trademark. To further refine his boxing technique, Davis is dedicating hours to focused drills that enhance his hand speed, footwork, and defensive agility. Recent training footage has captured his lightning-fast combinations and pinpoint precision, leaving fans and analysts alike in awe of his ever-evolving skill set. A key component of Davis's preparation is his sparring sessions, where he faces partners who emulate Roach's style. This allows him to test specific strategies and adapt to potential scenarios he may encounter in the ring. With his trademark intensity and unwavering focus, Davis is determined to enter the fight in peak condition, ready to deliver another dominant performance and cement his place as one of boxing's most formidable forces.
Good. Under here. Roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower. That's that. Start that motherfucker
I made the decision to train in DC because, I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute.
To craft a winning strategy, understanding Lamont Roach's strengths and weaknesses is a top priority for Gervonta "Tank" Davis and his team. They are conducting in-depth analyses of Roach's previous fights, meticulously studying his tendencies, patterns, and vulnerabilities to identify opportunities to exploit. Beyond physical preparation, mental fortitude is also a key focus. Davis is incorporating visualization techniques and mindfulness practices to stay sharp, composed, and focused, especially under the pressure of fight night. Equally important is maintaining optimal weight and energy levels, which Davis achieves through a strict and carefully structured nutritional plan. His diet is packed with lean proteins, complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables to fuel his intense training sessions and aid recovery. Proper hydration and precise meal timing are also emphasized, ensuring his body is primed for peak performance. This holistic approach, combining strategic analysis, mental discipline, and physical conditioning, positions Davis to step into the ring at his absolute best.
From Baltimore, he's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, you know, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we gotta do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has exuded nothing but confidence as he prepares for his March 1st clash against Lamont Roach. During a recent press conference, Davis made his self-assurance clear, stating, "I haven't been watching his fights too much, but I've been in the gym with him, and I know how he moves." This bold declaration highlights Davis's unwavering belief in his superior skills and meticulous preparation. Davis's confidence is further fueled by his remarkable undefeated record of 30-0, with an astounding 28 of those victories coming by way of knockout. His recent training footage has turned heads, showcasing his chiseled physique, razor-sharp hand speed, and explosive power, leaving fans and analysts alike in awe. This combination of physical readiness and a strategic mindset signals that Davis is fully primed to dominate when he steps into the ring. The buzz surrounding this matchup is undeniable, with many expecting Davis to deliver a performance that solidifies his place among boxing's elite. As fight night approaches, Davis remains laser-focused and determined, ready to make a definitive statement and prove once again why he's one of the most feared fighters in the sport.
Now, how are you feeling? We're pretty close. We're pretty close to it. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good, man. Feel good. Getting close, and you know, somebody like Lamar is like fighting somebody like, you know, it's gonna feel like the amateurs type of vibe, like.
Okay.
You feel me? Not the no, the only thing I said the amateurs because I fought him before when I was coming up.
Okay.
Type of vibe. So I feel though it's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited. He's coming with his people and things like that. He's
in the amateurs. He beat you in that.
He didn't beat me. No, he didn't beat me.
Okay.
It's gonna show March the 1st.
Gervonta Davis has tailored his training schedule to suit his natural nocturnal tendencies, fully embracing his identity as a night person. He starts his day around 11 a.m., allowing himself enough time to rest and recover from the previous night's activities. Upon waking, hydration is a priority, and he drinks a liter of water to replenish and energize his body. His breakfast is balanced, usually consisting of 6 egg whites, oatmeal, bananas, and honey, providing him with the necessary nutrients for his training. After his meal, Davis incorporates light stretching and yoga to improve flexibility and focus his mind. He understands the value of mental clarity and physical recovery, so he allocates time for relaxation before moving into his primary training sessions in the evening. His workouts are intense and multifaceted, combining boxing skills with rigorous physical conditioning. He begins with a warm-up that includes jumping jacks, skipping rope, and running in place to increase blood flow and prepare his body for the session ahead. Strength training plays a vital role, focusing on both core and limb muscles to boost punching power and overall endurance. This involves weightlifting, resistance training, and plyometrics to develop explosive strength. Cardiovascular conditioning, such as high-intensity interval training, HIIT, and distance running, enhances his stamina, ensuring peak performance throughout his bouts. Technical skills are carefully honed with drills aimed at refining hand speed, footwork, and defensive maneuvers. Sparring sessions with partners who replicate his opponent's fighting style allow Davis to adapt and strategize for different techniques. His training is closely monitored by the esteemed coaches from the Mayweather Boxing Club, including Floyd Mayweather Sr., Jeff Mayweather, and the late Roger Mayweather, ensuring his techniques are perfected. This well-structured and adaptable routine not only complements Davis's natural rhythm but also optimizes his physical and mental readiness, playing a crucial role in his success in the ring.
For a very, very big moment, what is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4, probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7 and get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2-a-days at this point, running?
Gervonta Davis has adjusted his training routine to align with his preference for indoor workouts, particularly when it comes to running. Aware of the challenges and distractions of outdoor runs, he chooses to conduct his cardiovascular sessions within the controlled environments of his gym and home. This setup allows him to stay focused and consistent, free from external interruptions that in his indoor routine. Davis incorporates a variety of cardiovascular exercises to improve his stamina and agility. Skipping rope is a key component, helping with footwork, coordination, and endurance. He also incorporates running in place and treadmill sessions, which simulate the intensity of a fight without the need to go outside. This method ensures safety and enables precise tracking of his performance metrics. By tailoring his training to indoor environments, Davis effectively minimizes potential disruptions while maintaining a high level of discipline. This strategic decision highlights his dedication to optimizing every aspect of his preparation, ensuring he stays in peak physical condition for his fight.
Day 1 in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning, I might run at night. It all depends what fit you. Like, I run in the morning, if I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in a gym and home. That's it. Like, I don't go no.
Lamont Roach is entering his fight against Gervonta Davis with complete confidence, making it clear that he expects to be taken seriously. Moving up in weight, Roach fully acknowledges the challenge ahead, but he remains resolute in his mission to demonstrate his strength and skill. He has been preparing intensively, honing his power and strategy to counter Davis's aggressive style. Roach believes his boxing technique and precision will be crucial in surprising the world. While many view him as the underdog, he sees this fight as a prime opportunity to showcase his true potential. Roach is determined to make a statement and prove he belongs among the elite.
Shit, he better. he better take me serious, but I don't think so. I think they training. I think they're training as hard as they can. You know, I think they trying to put a little mastermind squad together to coach for this fight, and you know, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna tell you like this: we're preparing for the best Gervonta Davis that's going to be, you know, that everyone's ever seen. That's what we're preparing for. We're not preparing for a guy who might not be focused. We're not preparing for a guy who might be lazy or anything like that. We're preparing for the best version of him.
Floyd Schofield Jr., a rising lightweight contender, has voiced his belief that Lamont Roach may be undersized for his upcoming bout against Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Schofield Jr. remarked, "I should have gotten the fight before Lamont Roach, but that's just my opinion." His comment emphasizes his perspective that Roach, moving up from super featherweight to lightweight, may face significant challenges against the physically dominant Davis. Schofield Jr.'s statement highlights the size and power advantage Davis possesses, suggesting that Roach's transition to a higher weight class could prove to be a tough challenge.
I'm father too, and you know, me being a father, you know, no matter what me and Keyshawn had in the past, like, I just love the way he is with his son. But I gotta respect a man like that. So congratulations to Keyshawn, and hopefully after this weekend, maybe we can make something happen.
That'd be great, man. The 135 has so many people. Just on an ending note, I just want to get, you know, your perspective on Tank's fight against Lamont Roach. People are counting out Lamont as well, but how do you see it?
Tank by knockout. Hopefully Lamont can prove me wrong, though. I like Lamont, but I'm just going off of my opinion.
Why?
He's Tank, man. I mean, I feel like Lamont's too small. I mean, they're both smaller fighters, but I feel like Lamont's just way too small for Tank. But like I said, hopefully Lamont can prove me wrong. He's a great fighter, too. But I just got Tank as a favorite.
How do you see that happening in the fight? Do you think it comes early? Do you think it comes late?
You never know with Tank. You never know. It's all on when he wants to do it. But me personally, I feel like it's going to come late. Probably like 9.
Now, transitioning back to your fight, I asked that question for a reason, because do you feel that you can get a knockout in this fight against Shakur given his style? And if so, when in the fight do you feel we see it?
I feel like it'd be late, but I feel like I can anybody can knock anyone out. The right punch, I mean, anybody. I mean, you could probably knock me out if you hit me correctly. Nah, that's a lie. But but not anybody.
Oh, man, that's 2 disses today. First, I'm an old guy, and now I got pillow hands.
No, but truthfully, like, anyone could get knocked out. Anybody. So, never know. I hope Shakur's ready.
Floyd, man, good chatting with you. Good seeing you. Appreciate the time. Floyd Schofield taking on Shakur Stevenson this weekend here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the DAZN pay-per-view headlined by Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, the rematch.
Teofimo Lopez, the WBO super lightweight champion and a rising star in boxing, has shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight. While he acknowledges Lamont Roach's talent, Lopez believes that Gervonta, Tank Davis is simply too strong and too experienced at this weight class. Tank's going to win, Lopez predicted, adding that it will be a good fight, but Roach moving up in weight is a significant challenge. Lopez, who has faced elite competition himself, understands how tough it is to step up in weight and take on an opponent who has already established dominance in the division. He knows that Roach will need to be flawless in his approach if he hopes to pull off an upset. Roach has skills, Lopez continued, but power is real in boxing. When you step up in weight, you feel those punches in a different way. Tank is one of the hardest hitters in the sport, so Roach is going to have to be really smart in there.
Yep. History, you gotta love it. What do you think about Tank versus obviously?
Oh, Roach?
Yeah, Roach.
Well, they've known each other for so long now. You know, they grew up nearby in DC, and I think overall, I think it's gonna be a good fight for as long as Tank wants it to be. Yeah.
You mean like you get him out of there?
I think he will. I think Roach. They know each other very well. They know what type of styles they like to put on. I mean, they used to fight a lot in the amateurs, probably sparred too. So, I think that it'll just go to show. But remember, everybody got to realize, Lamont Roach is going up to 135. He's going up a weight class.
Right.
And I think that's what makes me think that Tank should wipe.
Respected boxing trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas has been one of the biggest advocates for Gervonta, Tank Davis's skill set. While many focus on Tank's knockout power, Atlas believes his intelligence and strategic approach are what truly make him dangerous. Tank is the most complete fighter in boxing today, Atlas said. People see the knockouts, but what they don't see is the setup. Tank isn't just throwing wild punches, he's looking for the right key, the right angle, and once he finds it, he knocks his opponent out. Atlas's analysis underscores Davis's ability to adjust in the ring. Unlike many power punchers who rely solely on brute force, Davis takes his time to break down his opponents. He studies their movements, looks for weaknesses, and then strikes with devastating precision. He's patient, Atlas explained. He doesn't waste punches. He makes you make mistakes, and then he makes you pay for them.
He reminds me of the old-time janitors, the superintendents, in the big buildings, those big buildings, and they had a big brass key ring about this big with 1,000 keys on it. But every key, they knew that key was for a certain door to get into the building. When he's moving around, I'm saying, he's the super with that big key ring, and he's looking for the right key to get in the door.
You're great with the analogies. I love it. I love the analogies.
And he finds the right key.
He does.
He doesn't walk into a room and like, bang, oh my God, I shouldn't open that door. And a lot of guys do. Romero walked into that room. Garcia walked into that room, So he don't, and that's part of what separates him and makes him a guy that's one of the most complete fighters right now of our time.
Despite ongoing speculation about his future opponents, Gervonta Davis is keeping his focus firmly on the challenge ahead. "I'm fully focused on Lamont Roach right now," Davis said. "I'm not thinking about who comes next. Retirement isn't on my mind yet, I have more to accomplish." Davis understands that boxing is unpredictable, and overlooking an opponent is one of the biggest mistakes a fighter can make. While Roach may not be as widely known as some other fighters in the division, Davis is treating him with the same level of seriousness. "Every fight is important," Davis added. I take every opponent seriously because one mistake can cost you everything.
Gervonta here with Tank Davis. It's the Tank versus Roach press conference going down March 1st, PBC pay-per-view on Prime. Tank, we know you said up there you're going to retire in 2025. Why did you decide to retire after next year?
Just fed up, just tired of the bull crap.
You said that you have your opponents mapped out. So who are the opponents for the final stages of your career?
Not to cut you out, I don't really have them really like mapped out, but it's just like, you know.
Anyone in mind that you're thinking about after Roach?
Nah, not yet. I'm just trying to focus on him right now. And then once we get him out the way, then we can, you know.
Lamont Roach is eagerly embracing the biggest fight of his career. He's been calling for this opportunity for a long time, and now that it's finally here, he plans to make the most of it. I've been waiting for this opportunity, Roach said. I want to prove that I belong at this level, and the only way to do that is by fighting the best. Roach's camp has been focused on honing his skills and developing a strategy to neutralize Gervonta, Tank Davis's power. While many doubt his chances, Roach believes his speed, movement, and boxing IQ will give him the upper hand. I know what Tank brings to the table, Roach said, but I also know what I bring. People are counting me out, but I love that. I love proving people wrong. Roach views this as his moment to announce himself as one of the top fighters in the sport. I've been grinding for this moment, he said. Now it's time to show what I can do. According to Showbiz The Adult, Tank Davis has the potential to surpass Floyd Mayweather in terms of boxing ability. Davis's knockout power, agility, and overall skill set have often been compared to Mayweather's.
Thing was, it wasn't that he's a big guy who could go to 140. It was that he's so talented and punched so hard that those skill sets can carry up with them in weight. That's what the great ones do. They have that ability. That's why I mentioned Floyd Mayweather wasn't 154, but his skill set was so good. The difference between Tank and Floyd is that Tank got the type of power. When you got power that carry up like Pacquiao, you can move up many weight divisions, not just, you know, the two that he primarily fought in. We saw him dribbling Mario Barrios off the canvas, so we saw him do it at 140.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time.